Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So I've been looking to do this video now for the last week or two, ever since I basically picked up the 4K Steelbook collection of Back to the Future. I've mentioned it in my previous video that I wasn't particularly happy with its box, and I'm gonna delve into that a little bit. But I've also decided, seeing I'm going to show this box set off, that I may as well actually show off my other collectibles, my other Back to the Future collectibles that I have. And yeah, this video will basically cover everything that I own when it comes to Back to the Future. So very excited to actually do this video, because the two of these boxes I actually haven't opened in years. So it's going to be great to kind of look back into them again. So yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Okay folks, so here we go. This is the 25th anniversary edition of Back to the Future. This is probably my favourite edition of it. It comes in this lovely metal tin, which I'm sure you're all aware of, but the artwork is absolutely beautiful on it. I can't tell you how much I love it, and I hope that the camera does pick up how great that actually does look, especially when you bend the light off it. It looks quite beautiful. And then at the back you have basically everything you get in it. This probably... now at the time, I actually did get this very cheap at the time. There was actually a bit of a dent on the shell. You can see it up here. Look at that dust. That's how long it's been since I've opened this. But there's a bit of a dent here. So the person that was selling it, I actually ended up getting it for around 50 euro. And yeah, it was a complete steal. They're still going for a bit of money, these. I think they're probably maybe 100 quid, maybe a little over 100. But even at that, even at 100 euro, I think it's very well worth it, especially when you see what you actually get inside it. So I'm going to take the J card off this, and yeah, we'll see exactly what you get inside. So here we go. Right, so first things first, the first thing out of the box we have is these lovely art cards. And yeah, there's just some great designs for the DeLorean, which are incredible. And that's another one there. I love them ones. That looks fantastic the way it's done. And then you also have yeah, the interior, and then basically yeah, the blueprints for the DeLorean. So yeah, that's a nice little touch. I like them ones. But yeah, that's the art cards. And then you also get other ones for the hoverboards. So we'll just open these up first, and we'll start from the top and work our way down if we can. So right, so here we go. So that is the first look at the hoverboard. That's the one. Wow, that's meant to be the one, that the original hoverboard that he broke off. But yeah, that looks very, very different. But here's some. Yeah, I think it's just different designs that they were going to go with. But that was very nice. That one, I like that one. But it's such an iconic shot. I love that entire scene. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in Back to the Future too. And there's the hoverboard that we all know and love. And then that's another one. So yeah, that is the postcards, folks. Very nice touch again. So up next we have a number plate, out of time number plate. It's quite small, but it actually is metal. I've never taken it out of the pack. I'm never going to, so I'm not going to do it now. So I'm going to keep it in. So yeah, it's just a number plate, and yeah, like I said, it's actually metal, so that's quite nice. So right, this is probably my favorite bit in the box set, but this is the famous picture. And as you can see, wow, look at that. Isn't that incredible? That actually works very, very well. So Amazon over here in Amazon UK, sorry, I think they're doing a collector's edition box set, which I missed out on, and I have to tell you, I am pissed off that I did miss out on it. But I think there is one of these in that box set as well. I was pissed off that I didn't get the box set, because it does come with the steelbooks as well that Savvy was doing. But I have to admit, and I'll talk about it later on in the video, but I found another nice edition of it that is coming out in December, and I have to admit, it completely pisses all over that box that Amazon's bringing out. So I'll talk about that a bit more later in the video. So yeah, that is the yeah, that's a postcard, and it works very well now. So right, up next we have some newspaper clippings, and we know who this is. This is Otis Peabody. Farmer sees flying saucer. So yeah, so that's actually, yeah, that's a nice little touch there. So again, you can actually pause these videos and actually be able to read up, because I'm not going to start reading it all on this video. So up next we have the clock tower struck by lightning. again, if you want, I'll hold it up close, and if you want to kind of stop it, if you can, that is. Well, I am recording in 4K, so hopefully you could actually read it when looking at this video in 4K. So yeah, the Hill Valley Telegraph. So that's all about the clock tower. And then up next we have, yeah, basically why they went to the future in the second one. This is the youth jailed Marty Mcfly Jr. arrested for theft. So it's a shame they didn't put that lenticular thing into that so you can actually change it. It actually would have been a nice touch. But it's still very nice. And again, if you do want to pause it, check it out. So yeah, that is all the newspaper clippings you get with it. So some very nice pieces there actually. Right, so we have the famous picture of the two of them with, at the face of the clock tower. Again, very iconic shot. Love this. Love that scene actually. But yeah, a very nice picture. So up next then we have posters, folks. Now these posters are quite big, so I'm going to show them after I've basically seen everything in this box. So I'll just leave them to a side, and that's blueprints as well, and they're quite big as well. So up next we have the Famous Almanac. That piece that I said that I've ordered, it's another collection from Everything Blue over in England. And believe it or not, one of the pieces you get in it is not, you don't get the sports almanac, which is grand because I actually do have it, but you actually get the plastic bag that he actually puts the almanac into. So that's actually going to be very nice to have. But yeah, we'll kind of run through this, and again, like as you can see, it's only a kind of a small scale book. So yeah, so it's just all sports statistics. Wow, I got that out. And yeah, unfortunately it's passed us by, so we can't win anything off it, so what to do. Right, so that is all the pieces, and then what's left is the Blu-ray itself, and the cover on this is actually quite beautiful. Yeah, it just when you bend it against the light, it just looks fantastic. But the transfers on these Blu-rays were fantastic. There's no question about it. I have no complaints with them, but I won't talk about the 4K until I get around to it. So we'll open this up, and as you can see, that's Lorraine, and then you have Marty in the dock. And yeah, so we'll open her up, and in this collection you only get 3 discs. Now on the 30th edition I think you get 4. So you get this little booklet as well with it, and it basically tells you all the features that's inside. So right folks, that is the Blu-rays themselves, and I'm going to just cut off here now for a second, and I will show you the posters and the blueprints you get with it. So here we go. Right folks, so there you have it. That is the blueprints for the DeLorean itself, and as you can see in the middle there it says powered by the Flux Capacitor. But yeah, it just gives you a few write-ups about the kind of what metal was used to kind of, so how to reinforce the actual car itself and this, that and the other. So it's exactly what you expect from a blueprint. So yeah, so that's the blueprint. So we'll get on to the posters. Right folks, so here we go. This is the first poster you get. I do really like that one. That actually, the artwork in that is insane. And this poster does have an alternate poster on the back of it, and I'm going to show you that. And that's the alternate backwork you get there as well, the alternate poster, sorry, which is quite nice as well. So there's one last poster to do, and we'll show you each side of that as well. Right, so this is the second poster, well, third poster technically, and this is the poster for the 25th anniversary re-release that they put in the cinema, which is very close to the original poster, which is actually on the back of this, and we'll look at that. And there you go, that's the original poster. So 4 posters. Very hard to choose between the 4 of them, but you would probably have to go with the most iconic one. So yeah, that's it folks. That is the Back to the Future 25th anniversary edition. So we'll move on to our next one. Right, so here we go. This is the 30th anniversary Flux Capacitor edition. And this is probably No, actually, no. I was going to say it was my least favorite out of my collectibles, but tell you the truth, it's the 4K edition that just recently came out. But it's probably my least favorite. But yeah, this had an all brand new new bonus disc with it. I don't think they've done anything different with the transfers in the movies. I'm nearly sure they didn't. But on the back of it there as well, it basically tells you there's not too many collectibles in this at all. The box itself seems to be the main kind of collectible. And I will turn it around, and as you can see, there is a button there at the bottom. And if you press it, voila, the Flux Capacitor comes on. So that, tell you the truth, that actually looks better on camera than it does when you're actually looking at it. It looks a hell of a lot brighter on camera, which is quite nice. But yeah, it's a very nice touch. I like that. The only thing I didn't like is they kind of had the sticker. Like, you can take it off, but if you take it off, you have nothing to tell you basically what what the box set is, bar the actual Flux Capacitor itself. So yeah, that's basically the box itself. So we'll open this up and take the J card off, and we'll see what we get inside. Right, J card off, and we'll open this up. And first things first, we get it's your battery instructions, how to change them, and the batteries go right in there. Don't know if you can pick. Oh, there we go. But if you basically open that up there, and that's your batteries. So don't know why you need instructions for, but there you go. That is the digital copies, and I am not going to show these because I might give them away to, maybe I might do a video for my subscribers, and whoever wants the digital codes can take them. So I'll hold that off for another time. So yeah, put them aside. Then inside you have this nice booklet, which I'll show you quickly. It's a nice gloss feel to it, which is, yeah, it's very, very nice. And as you can see, the full thing is when you fold it out, I fold it out, it's the entire DeLorean. So yeah, that is quite nice. So yeah, it's just a couple of arts. Was a screen. I can never think of that word that I'm looking for. Every time I do so many videos and I actually show these, and yeah, it just goes blank. My mind goes blank. But yeah, it's some of just the artwork from the movie. But yeah, this is actually, to be honest, I'm just actually looking at this book now, and I'm just starting to wonder, did I even go through this book, because nothing kind of really rings a bell with me. So this probably might be the first time I'm actually looking at it, which is very strange, seeing I bought this, wow, 2-3 years ago. Which is, yeah, there's some great stuff in it. I'm liking that now. So it's basically going through the entire each movie. So yeah, so that is the book itself. I just wanted to do a quick glance through it, and then you have the discs. There's nothing on the spine. The case kind of does look like that. It's missing a slip case or something like that. But I checked other videos, and it rest assured it isn't. But it's, yeah, it just looks a bit odd. So we'll open it up, and you have, as you can see, you have part 1, part 2, and part 3 to cover art. And then you have the DeLorean, and there's your discs, and you have a bonus disc which wasn't on the 25th anniversary edition. So that is it, folks. That is basically everything you get in the 30th anniversary edition. Like I said, it's there's nothing too flashy about it. It's just, I think, like I said, it's just more the box than anything. That's more kind of the collector's piece, so to speak. So yeah, that is the 30th anniversary. So let's go on to my next one. So this is the 35th anniversary limited edition trilogy, and this is the Steelbook collection from Zavvi. I didn't think I'd actually say this when I actually, especially when I bought it or pre-ordered it like a month ago, that this would be my least favourite edition when it comes to the actual box itself. Because, and I complained about, I mentioned this in my last video, this is a terrible box. It's abysmal how bad this box is. I know already, if I get a year out of this box, I'd be amazed. Like, this flimsy nothing box holding 3 heavy steelbooks, it will never last. I can actually, you can already see the corners. There's already shelfware appearing on these corners. This is a real disappointment. And especially for the money that you pay for it. It's just, it deserves so much better. But yeah, look, I was going to say it's a minor nitpick, but you know what? It's not a minor nitpick. I mentioned this in my video that I done for Ish. It was my last video that I done, which I will leave a link right at the top here. But when you see the It box set, the box is nearly metal. It's unbelievable, and you need something strong especially when you're housing steelbooks, and this does not cut it at all. It's very, very disappointing. So yeah, let's take the steelbooks out and see what the steelbooks are like. So we'll start with the first one, and don't know what happened there, folks. Sorry about that. So there's the first steelbook. The steelbooks are a good idea. When you put the three of them together, and I'll show you now in a second, they're a good idea, but they're still not mind-blowing, the steelbooks. I'm not going to lie about it. I've seen so many better steelbooks, but that is quite nice now at the back of it. So I watched this the other night. The 4K transfer is... Oh, look, it's fantastic. It's phenomenal. The first thing I will say about it, the whole palette of the movie is a lot darker. I'm not quite sure why they went that route, but it does have a darker look to the picture. But it only gives then the chance for the HDR to really kick in, and when the film gets brightened, when it gets vibrant, it really does stick out. And especially with this release, it has a HDR 10 plus, it just looks absolutely extraordinary. So there is a hint of DNR being used on them, but it's only a hint. It's minor. The print is completely clean. The Dolby Atmos is extraordinary. Now, when I say extraordinary, right, there's not too much in the high channels. But my God, when the theme to Back to the Future plays, it's like you're hearing it for the first time. It's absolutely extraordinary. So yeah, I have no complaints. It's an absolute stellar 4K disc. So right, up next we have the second one. Now, we watched this last night, and yeah, that's the steelbook of it. Again, loving the back artwork. I'm actually loving the back artwork on them more than I do the actual front of them, to be honest. But this one, it is a bit better. It is a bit better than the first one, slightly, just slightly. The only problem in this one is there's a lot of CGI scenes in this, and every time a CGI scene happens in it, the picture goes very, very soft, and you can like the scene where he's in the cafe and old Biff starts talking to him. There's a bit where you see Griff coming in, and you can already tell before even Griff comes in, you can see the picture going soft, and you already know that there's a CGI scene just about to happen before it actually does happen. And look, it can't be helped, so you can't really complain about it. There's nothing they can do with it. But just like the first one, the picture is completely clean. Yeah, it has a darker palette to it, but the colours are punchy and beautiful, and yeah, top transfer. They really did that work on these. And then we have Back to the Future 3. Now, I can't talk to you about the transfer on this because we haven't watched it. I'm going to be watching it tomorrow night. And again, back artwork I think is actually better than the front. And that's the spine of it there. And if it's just kind of looking at the way the transfers are kind of going, you know, I would give part 1 maybe, I don't know, maybe a 4.3 out of 5. Then maybe part 2 I'd give it a 4.5. So I wouldn't be one bit surprised if this does go up a step or two as well. But I really am expecting it to be just like part 2 as well, because they did both of them workshop back to back. So as you can see, you have your 4K disc, you have a Blu-ray, and then you have the bonus disc. I didn't actually check this up yet. Is the bonus disc just the same as the 30th anniversary edition? I'm not too sure. But so yeah, that's it, folks. That is my 4K sesh for the Back to the Futures. Again, just the box is such a massive letdown. So if they can do something with the box, then, you know, if they've done a better box, I definitely would have give this the biggest marks, the highest marks possible. But because of the box, I kind of just lowered it down a bit. I just felt that, yeah, it was probably one of my least favourite collectibles in the Back to the Future series. So yeah, we'll just sum up here now, and we'll finish this video off. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is my Back to the Future collectibles. So you have, like I said, 25th, 30th, 35th. voila. So that's my incomplete set. Before I do end this video, I did mention in it before that I had another collectible coming in December, and it's like I said, I did say it in the video, it's a company called Everything Blue, and they're bringing out a set. Now the films are not in the set. It's basically just every kind of it comes in this lovely metal tin box, and it has basically every collectible you could possibly want from the Back to the Future trilogies. I am not kidding you. I said it earlier in the video. You get the plastic bag. That's how much depth to go into this collection. You even get the plastic bag for the almanac. Again, yeah, you have to check it yourselves. Everything Blue, and just check it up. You will not believe some of the pieces you get in there. I think you even do get chips from Biff's Casino from the Ultimate 1985. They really do go into some detail with it. So that's coming out in December. So that's going to be a lovely Christmas gift. So that's it, folks. So if you did like this video, please do give us a thumbs up, and of course leave a comment, and please do subscribe, and I hope to see you all very soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe.